The All-Stars versus the No-Stars. Who will prevail?
John? Yep. Good find.
Shot, John?
Yes!
John, Chris. There you go.
Here we go.
This is what I'm talking about. Fight.
Good D, John. 3 seconds.
Oh, 3. That was 3 in the key.
This is our last chance at
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Mobley is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Doncic. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Wizards, we've got Joel Embiid. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Morris. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. Most of the regular season now, Brent, is in the books as we close in on the playoffs for the players. What is this journey like, an NBA season like for a guy that plays?
You know, Kevin, it's just so taxing to get through a year. The emotions of the year, when you're playing well, when you're struggling, you're getting along with your coaches and your teammates. How's the travel schedule been? Have you dealing with injuries? I mean, all of these things will test your mental and physical fortitude. But I'll tell you what, there's great reward when you get done with any particular year.
And he sinks the second.
You know, in the days of load management, we typically stay away from the talk of durability, but Caldwell-Pope rarely misses games, stays in great shape. I just feel like he's good to go.
Now here's Embiid, and the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Lillard outside. Shoots over Doncic. Lillard misses. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Caldwell-Pope dishes to Mobley. And there it is for him.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Warriors. Pass to Harris. Good D by Embiid.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And it's Wagner missing. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and it's good, 2 points.
So slick with the ball, Caldwell-Pope making it tough for anyone to keep up with him.
Lillard the pass to Morris. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded by Adebayo. Embiid against Doncic. Morris. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here is Morris. That shot misses. Good D by Mobley.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Wizards trailed by 4. Passes to Lillard. Morris trying to free himself up and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June, so it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's DiVincenzo. Nice D from Doncic. He feeds it to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Bounce pass Wagner. Mobley against Morris. Mobley with the block.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Wizards trailed by 6. Here's Wagner, and he converts the layup.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Lillard against Doncic. And that one is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Get up, get loud, your Wizards answer.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
Make some noise for your
And checking out some numbers for Damian Lillard. The pass to Grimes. Lets the 3 fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Washington.
There's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. In the third spot, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Here's Mann, guarded by Doncic, and he makes that one. Doncic with it. This game he had 12. Pass to Mobley. And the shot goes in.
Evan Mobley.
Mobley's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Heald. Defense right on him.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. 1:52 left to play in the first. Doncic outside, inside, and stolen by Okongwu. Grimes passes to Mann. And he gets it to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Doncic outside. Pass to Jones. Down low. Here's Cole. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find him.
Pass to Grimes. 52 seconds left in the first. Here's Jackson Davis. Mobley with the block.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Jones, rebounded by the Wizards. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
The line for 2, Terrence Mann.
The first free throw is good. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Mobley. Good on both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the dunk by Bol.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Now Heald. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely not himself. It's good. He's back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Jones for 3. The shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Heald is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. 6 to shoot. The rebound by the Lakers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure.
Wizards
and that one didn't happen. And boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
And the second free throw, good.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Lillard outside. No good from outside. The Lakers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Jones, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Los Angeles basketball.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jones.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the shot goes in.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Caldwell Pope's got 7 points in the game.
Can't get upset at the D. Sometimes KCP just hits difficult shots.
And the pass to Morris. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Adebayo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And he knocks down the first one.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
Mobley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Embiid drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? He's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Here's Black, covered by Lillard. And that one goes long. And Wagner's got the ball here for Washington. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Lakers remain on their grind. Darvin Ham says, I'm preaching daily preparation. From the rest you're getting, how you're taking care of your body, sleep habits, nutrition, workouts, recovery, film work, being efficient with your practice time, and your shoot-arounds. Winning habits are built daily. Kevin, I'm very tired after saying all that. Back to you.
I'm sure you are. They actually do all of it. David, thank you for that detailed report. Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. And the wide-open shot from Morris. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Morris has got it all tied up now for Washington. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Only 3 games until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the West will be won. Taking a look at the Lakers. Advantage in 1 series. And, of course, Washington. They find themselves in the 8th spot.
And seeing where the Wizards are, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
The Wizards have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Lillard. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
For 3, Caldwell Pope buries it from 3-point range. Caldwell Pope's got 10.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Morris against Mobley. Wagner passes to Lillard. Mobley with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Adebayo. Rebounded by the Wizards. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Picked his pocket. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Black. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Wizards have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Lillard outside. Embiid inside. Working on Black. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
A nice shot by Black. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead
Timeout on the
changes.
floor. Wizards timeout.
Washington calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Doncic is checked in.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Evan Mobley. He's averaging 11 points a game, 2.5 blocks, and 7 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Grimes. Pass to man. Pass to Grimes. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Grimes has got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Black the pass to Doncic. And with the rebound. Washington has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
In the second quarter, 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Nice D from Doncic. Here's Black. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Passes it to Grimes. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Timeout called the Lakers. You know, Brent, most nights we see Grimes expend a ton of energy out there, and it is terrific.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot of different things, and he's got to provide that pop on the perimeter. And then he often draws the hardest defensive assignment at the other end. So this guy is becoming more complete.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. And here is Los Angeles now. The offensive rebound. It's deflected. Here's Grimes, defended by Jones. Grimes with the bucket. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Doncic gets it to go inside.
Assist goes to.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Mann. He has 6. Now the pass to Grimes. Okongwu trying to break free. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Doncic outside. From the arc, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Tie game in Washington. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
37.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
On the bench, as offensive line, they've come in, they scored the ball, they've got to stop, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Big-time play throughout the first half for Quentin Grimes. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
They need to play with better energy on defense. These guys are going stupid. Anyway, they've allowed over 50% shooting. Gave up way too many open looks. I'm sure they hear it in the locker room. Maybe they'll come out angry.
And Kenny, how about what you saw from the Lakers?
Most of the damage they're doing is in the paint. They've made a concerted effort to work the ball inside, create high percentage looks. And that could open up the perimeter for them in the second half, with the D worried about the post game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Washington's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Caldwell Pope. Mobley is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Harris. And it's Doncic in at the point.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Grimes. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. 5th, Joel Embiid.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
Free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And Washington making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Washington trailing. Wagner passes to Embiid. Mobley against Morris. Out left to the wing. Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Harris, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Harris has got 6.
they're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. With them closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. And here is DiVincenzo. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep, Mobley with the block.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Morris. And that time, also a missed shot.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And they pick up 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wizards trailed by 9. Washington calls timeout.
And coaches can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Adebayo. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Now, here's Doncic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. Didn't think that was going to go in. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Here's Morris. He has 5. 5 to shoot. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Adebayo passes to Caldwell Pope. Lillard against Doncic. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Jones checked in for the Lakers. Embiid finds Lillard. Nice ball movement by Washington. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And stolen by Mobley. Yep, that one goes. Mobley's got 6. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Los Angeles.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Second personal foul.
Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The Lakers second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now, here's Wagner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
DiVincenzo's decision that time, pretty solid there, taking the initiative and then taking the contact.
The Wizards have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses.
DiVincenzo, I think, is starting to take a lot of pride in the fact that he could do a lot of little things for the basketball team that add up. He scores, he can get some rebounds and get some assists. He's a weapon.
And he's good on the second. Lakers leading by 12. Doncic outside. Isaac outside. Ball against Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Jones from outside. They grab their own miss. And he comes up with the deuce. Bulls got 6.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Lillard finds Okongwu. Over Bull. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is get down now to just 12 on the basket from Okongwu.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And here is Doncic following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield. Pass to Jones. Here's Hendricks. Here's Bull, covered by Okongwu. Bull kicks to Isaac. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
No doubt the size of Isaac is a problem for the defense. Excellent at using that long frame to draw contact.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Isaac.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
To the paint, here's Okongwu.
Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Doncic finds Bull. Here's Hendricks. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Lillard outside. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Okongwu against Bull. Lillard outside. Fires the 3. Hendricks pulls it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
They get the rebound. Here's Bull. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bull is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
And the first one drops.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic against Lillard. Okongwu trying to break free. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 11 on the bucket from Damian Lillard. Doncic passes to Bull. Jones against DiVincenzo. And that one, good. Jones has got his first 2 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Doncic. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Doncic. We've got Damian Lillard. Okongwu is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Wagner, and it's Hield in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Okongwu's shot is good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here is Harris. Nice defense from Wagner.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Lillard. To the inside. Out to Morris. Lock at 6. Shoots over Mobley. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket for Morris. Doncic against Lillard. Floats one up. And Doncic gets it to go.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Now, here is Morris. Ball's knocked loose. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bulls got 6 rebounds now in the game. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the middle. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lillard, the pass to Morris. Back to Lillard. Passes it to Okongwu. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Lillard misses. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Wizards trailed by 13. That's a 2 from Lillard. Lillard again missing.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Ball dishes to Doncic. Harris outside. There's the pass to Bull. The 3 for Doncic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Embiid, he's checked in for Okongwu. Adebayo is checked in for Los Angeles. The Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And Lillard kicks to Morris. Wagner on the wing to stop the drought. The rebound by the Lakers. Doncic feeling it out. From outside the arc. Los Angeles with another miss. Wizards trailed by 13. Here's Wagner. And another miss by Washington. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Harris. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Healed the pass to Lillard. Over to the left wing. Locked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Out to Harris. Launches a 3. Morris with the rebound. Washington has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Three-pointer, Lillard gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Evan Mobley.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, listening in on what Darvin Ham was talking about with his players, he told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. See how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Doncic. Rebound, Washington.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Los Angeles.
And here is Los Angeles now. Shoots the three. Washington with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Wagner. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Pass to Adebayo. Doncic against Lillard. Doncic dishes to Jones. 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
That time Bam just shifted the D over and found the bucket all by himself.
Here's Embiid. The Lakers with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 9-point Laker lead.
It'll take more than that to knock Luka off his spot.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're behind by 9. 1:21 left in the fourth. Here's Lillard. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Lillard. Passes it to DiVincenzo. From the line, that one falls.
DiVincenzo, not the go-to shot to be in the mid-range, but that one looked like it was in rhythm.
Doncic outside. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. 9-point game. Here's Jones. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And it's Jones. That's time in the assist by Doncic.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
All right, here we go. Game 2.
Here we go. Redemption.
Oh, man. I don't like losing the tip. No.
Yep, switch on there. Box now. Yep.
Sorry, John. I didn't want to risk it.
Y'all good?
Good take, Chris.
Great take, Chris.
There we go.
All right, 2 up on the board.
Oh, that's a steal. Come on.
Don't go for steals. Don't go for play discipline.
steal,
Play discipline.
folks.
Don't go for steals. Do not jump. Do not reach.
Oh, Brian.
Too far.
Good shot.
All part of the plan, Rodney. All part of the plan.
Get down, get down.
Knocked out.
Here we go. I done warmed up now. Warmed up now.
I like that pass fake first. Sweet.
Yeah, good pass, Rodney.
Good finish.
Nice.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. And the starting lineup for the Magic. They've got Paul Reed, Drew Holiday out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Hayes, and it's Tatum in at the 3. And for the Heat, they've got Kyrie Irving. He's out there with T.J. McConnell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Michael Porter. And it's Koulibaly in at the 4. And what a great guard matchup we have tonight. Smitty, I know you're a big fan of games like this.
I am. Guard play is so incredible right now in the NBA. Both of these teams are loaded in the backcourt. I expect them to trade punches back and forth.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. McConnell with it. Outside Irving. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
What a save by Gobert, using that reach to beat the defense to that rebound.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Miami grabs the miss. To the wing, right side. Here's Koulibaly. And Reed pulls it down. On the wing, Tatum. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Irving against Bridges. Now here's Irving. He's closely guarded. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball. Foul.
And so here is Orlando. And so Holiday will bring it up for Orlando. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
Smitty, when you look at the Heat bench, there's been one constant presence for years now.
BA, his name is Eric Spoelstra. He's been pacing that sideline since 2008. That's a rarity these days. It speaks to the success Coach Spo has had there.
Bridges passes to Holiday. There's the three. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Koulibaly. Outside Irving. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
First free throw is good. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Both free throws good from Irving. One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, B.A. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff, finding and developing those diamonds in the rough.
2 points. That one goes.
And Bridges is used to having to make contested shots. Good defense just doesn't faze him.
McConnell passes to Porter. McConnell outside. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Holiday. Pass to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Holiday against McConnell. Outside Porter. Lets it go from deep. Miami, no good that time either. And it's Holiday with the ball for Orlando. Up top, Bridges. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Up top, McConnell. He's covered by Holiday. The 11-footer. McConnell's shot is off.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Holiday passes to Hayes. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
I like the setup there by Holiday, a true combo guard. He understands that his playmaking is key to helping this offense run well.
Timeout called, the Heat. There's so much attention being paid to the postseason chase right now, Smitty. You think players get too caught up in looking down the road?
BA, we see it every year. A team's in great position. They get complacent and they fall out of form. And the last thing you want to do is stumble into the playoffs.
Orlando making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Hayes, and it's Barnes in for Reed. On the wing, Porter, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Sexton, outside Irving. Here's Watford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sexton misses.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
A nice shot by Tatum.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Now here's Sexton. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Hornets. Will it go? Here's Watford. Rejected by Allen. All by himself. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
The first one falls. A different look for Miami. Green comes in for Michael Porter, and it's Wiggins in for Kyrie Irving. Moody's checked in for Orlando. Bridges hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Sexton passes to Watford. Wiggins outside. Shoots over Bridges. Again, the Heat misses. Orlando leading. Holiday passes to Bridges. And here's Holiday. Did not look good in their loss against the Spurs the other night. Barnes in the post. Checked by Sexton. Here's Bridges. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now Sexton. No points so far. To end the drought. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moody. And here we can check out the story for Jared Allen. And the Magic making a change here.
Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado.
Second 4. Lopez passes to Sexton. Pulls up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Grant.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
Alvarado outside. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Sexton passes to Green. Puts it up from 12. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
They get it again. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
At the line for the Magic, Jarrett Allen. 1.
One shot.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Now here's Sexton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And he gets it to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And it's Alvarado missing. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Heat. 7-point differential. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Now here's Alvarado. No points yet. Into the lane. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Miami ball. Now in the game, Koulibaly.
And so it's Orlando closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And here are the Magic now. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Drew Holiday out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Paul Reed. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. Clock at 2. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Magic lead by 9.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Porter. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Magic shooting at about 44% so far. Holiday against McConnell. It's Bridges on the wing. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
McConnell's shot is off. The Magic have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Holiday. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Holiday's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Koulibaly. Still no points. Blocked. Poke loose. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
And the Heat making a change here. Gobert's checked in.
Rudy Gobert.
Bridges against Irving. It's tipped.
Tenacious defender. Bridges covers so well.
Got a piece of it. Irving with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Irving, the pass to McConnell. Goes up at the elbow. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Orlando calls timeout. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Orlando.
Well, when it comes to shooting from beyond the arc, these are the league leaders. Fifth best, Michael Porter.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His three-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Bridges against Irving. Bridges passes to Holiday. True on the 14-footer.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Holiday against McConnell. Pass to Coulibaly. Now Gobert. Over Hayes. Gobert, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Tatum. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Holiday from long range. Kept alive. Another shot. No good on the layup. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Miami. Trailing by 13. Pass to Gobert. Shoots a fadeaway. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again. Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Magic coach Jamal Mosley talked about the leadership of this team. He said, we're going to do it by committee. Each guy's going to have a voice on a different night. We want to build them up where there's a chemistry, and as guys rise and get their voice, they get that feeling of leadership. Brian?
Yeah, that's an interesting point. All right, Allie, thank you.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the NBA doing what they could to get rid of the take foul recently. Grant, it seems like a success.
Absolutely. It's been a huge success. Fast breaks feel fast again. And penalizing take fouls has made the game much, much better.
A big group substitution here for Orlando. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Hayes. Barnes comes in for Reed. Moody's checked in for Bridges. And Alvarado's subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Wiggins. He's scoreless. Sexton. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. The Magic have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Over Sexton. And it's Alvarado missing.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Sexton with it. Blocked! And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
Javonte Green.
First one falls for him. Watford's checked in for Michael Porter. And both free throws good for Green. And here are the Magic now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Barnes with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Barnes, no good. And the Heat shooting only 23% so far. Sexton looking around. To the paint. Strong finish by Gobert.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
Moody passes to Barnes. Alvarado with it. Checked by Sexton. And Gobert with a block. Pass to Sexton. Here's Watford. He's guarded by Barnes. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
And here's Alvarado. Yet to see a basket. True on the 14-footer. And the Magic lead by 9. And for Miami, they're shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Undrafted out of Georgia Tech in 2021, Jose Alvarado forced his way into the rotation right out of the gate.
Yes, he did, B.A. Undersized at 6'0", but his effort sets the tone. All his steals earning him the nickname Grand Theft Alvarado.
Timeout called the Magic.
All right, Heat fans, make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancer.
The Magic have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Now Alvarado. Allen, right side. Over Gobert. That one rolls around and rims out. And the Heat with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. The Magic third.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Orlando leading. Pass to Barnes. To the inside. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Sexton. Orlando grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Drills it from deep. And the Magic lead by 12.
Supremely confident from range, and with good reason. Murphy is consistent.
For 3, Sexton. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Offensive rebound.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And so it's Orlando, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance Team.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They lead by 14. Kenny, give us your take.
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to it.
Jack, let's get your insight on Miami.
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that technique.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. They've got T.J. McConnell, also Kyrie Irving out there, Michael Porter out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's Coulibaly in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Now here's Porter. No made baskets yet.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
Lets it fly, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And the Magic lead by 13. Now here's McConnell to the middle. Some solid defense from Hayes. Bridges outside. Holiday against McConnell. Pass to Tatum. Let's go with a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Holiday against Irving. And here's Porter. Back to Irving. 5 to shoot. Cans it with nobody near him. Irving's got 6.
Kyrie sprung free on that pick and roll. Trying to stick with him is easier said than done.
Holiday passes to Tatum. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He'll go on Michael Porter.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Shooting for Orlando, Jason Tatum. 2.
He's off on the first.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Miami. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Porter, the pass to McConnell. Hayes against Lopez. Pass to Coulibaly. The fader. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Holiday. Hayes with it. Reed inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Assisted.
And the Magic lead by 13.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now Lopez. Irving with it. Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Magic. Shoots over McConnell. The second effort. And it's good on the layup. Reed's got 6.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Lopez. Outside Irving. 3-pointer. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Porter. Good on the bucket. Tatum's gotten 4 this quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Coulibaly. Outside Porter. Inside, Irving. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line, Kyrie Irving.
That free throw good from Irving.
Such a crafty player. You'll never know what you're going to see from Kyrie when you come to the arena.
Holiday passes to Bridges. Back to Holiday. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from McConnell.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Orlando calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. never lacks for confidence in his jump shot, but he said, offense for me should be an autopilot. I should be focused on the intangibles, the defense, the rebounding, the dirty work. That involves you in the game. Brian, the buy-in and the commitment to the little things has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great point. Thanks, Allie. Well, we all know how much teams lean on their shooting guards to score the ball consistently. Here's a look at the 2 guards who have been filling it up this season. Second, Kyrie Irving.
And night after night, we see this group light it up. If you try to take something away from them defensively, they'll beat you some other way.
All teams are looking for offense from the 2-guard position. These guys provide offense. They are elite players who can carry the scoring load for their teams.
Oh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. The Magic have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. He takes it in. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. Here's Moody. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
From 11 feet away, and the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
He buries it from 3.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Sexton passes to Irving. And that one drops. Irving's got 9 points now in the second half.
A tale of two halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Tatum passes to Alvarado. Lets a floater go. And the shot goes. And the Magic lead by 16. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Rejected by Allen.
What a difference maker defensively. Allen just controlling the airspace.
Moody misses. For Miami, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Here's Wiggins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Murphy.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass, and because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he makes a first, a late second-round pick in 2021. But Aaron Wiggins has earned his way into NBA minutes.
And not a big name in college at Maryland, but he just continued developing, and everyone, of course, runs their own race. He's here now, and he is capitalizing.
Gobert's checked in for Miami. Hayes is checked in for Orlando. Bridges comes in for Alvarado. No good on the second free throw. Here's Tatum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside, firing off his shot while drawing the foul.
Jason Tatum, 2.
Good on both.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Irving against Bridges. The baseline J is on the way. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
He is a fearless player. When he gets it going, it's hard to stop someone with the confidence of Kyrie.
Moody passes to Tatum. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Back to Wiggins. Wiggins controls the rebound and the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Here's Tatum. Sweet little floater. Tatum's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Irving for 3. That one is off. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Magic. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Orlando, Mikal Bridges is out there with Drew Holiday. Then there's Jason Tatum, then it's Paul Reed, and it's Hayes in at the 5. Pass to Porter, fires the 3. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one. Holiday passes to Tatum. Releases from 15. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
so much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half, just taking what the defense allows.
McConnell passes to Sexton. McConnell outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. For 3, Sexton. Nice D from Bridges.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Outside Holiday. Tries again. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight. McConnell left side. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Drew Holiday.
First team foul. Now at the line, T.J. McConnell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for McConnell. And the Heat making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Holiday. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3.
Holiday.
And the Magic lead by 19.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Holiday against McConnell. Again, the Heat misses.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Tatum drives in, and there it is for him. Tatum's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Looking like a runaway freight train, Tatum taking it to the rack with a purpose.
Pass to Coulibaly. You know, for the past few years, Smitty, it's been amazing how deep the talent is in the NBA draft every year.
I love it, BA, because you're starting to find stars in the second round. Guys who are picked 40, 50 are becoming all-stars, rookie of the year, and winning a lot of awards. I think the talent right now in the world is fantastic.
Irving's checked in for Sexton. Orlando has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And the Magic call time here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the
Make some
floor.
noise for your Miami Heat dancers. All right, Heat fans, make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancers.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Porter with the steal. And the layup falls.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Outside Holiday. Great D that time from McConnell.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Tatum gets the bucket. The Heat have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Outside Irving. 4-3. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time. McConnell's got 5 assists in the game. Holiday passes to Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
An ascending superstar. Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
Magic, Jason Tatum. 2.
First free throw is good. And so Tatum nails both of them. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. McConnell finds Porter. Now Irving. Four on the clock. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Showing off the power there. Holiday likes to attack and comes at it with a lot of force.
McConnell passes to Irving. McConnell outside. Clock at 6. Porter in the post. Tatum's there. No luck on that one. The Magic have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Lopez with the steal. Fast break Miami. Pass to McConnell. Here's Coulibaly. Just 3 to shoot. Nice D from Bridges.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. From outside, off the mark. For Miami, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Porter's shot is off.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Here's Hayes. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. Kept alive by Orlando.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
To the middle. To win the cold spell. And that one's good. Coulibaly.
Assist goes to
1:50 left in the fourth. Holiday with the ball. Outside Tatum. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Reed, no good.
As usual, he's laser focused on defense. That's a nice shot contest.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Magic.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year. And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
And the Magic making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Pass to Sexton. From downtown. The rebound by Allen.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Alvarado outside. Now Bridges. Back to Alvarado. From outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
second team.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
For the Magic, Jose Alvarado, fouled in the act of shooting a three-pointer, will have 3 free throws.
Good on the second one. And he makes all 3. 15 seconds left in the final quarter. Sexton up top. Alvarado defending. Sexton, that's good.
One of the toughest shots for a guard with all the bigs in there.
but Collins showing confidence.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll see you next time.
Scoop.
Give me that.
What's up,
They're
Dirk?
waiting for that. They're waiting for that. We gotta spread the floor, guys.
Oh, let's go. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. Oh, man. Come on.
6 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Put it up. Put it up.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. John Collins is out there with Jokic. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. And for San Antonio, they've got Jordan Poole. Rob Williams is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Cunningham, and it's KD in at the 3 slot. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Ball. And so Poole will bring it up for the Spurs. Inside. Wembanyama, no good. And here's Denver. Here's Barnes. And the layup falls.
Scotty Barnes. And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And you think that bump is going to stop him. Not a chance. Cunningham too locked in.
Outside Ball. Nifty move. The shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Poole with the steal. They push it up 4 on 3. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Ball, the pass to Jokic. Down low, Barnes. And Durant sends it back.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Cunningham on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Wembanyama passes to Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Now, here's Ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And that one drops for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Lobbed up there for Collins.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Cunningham on the wing. Back to Poole. Pass to Cunningham. A 3-ball. Poole, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the basket is good.
And another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Cunningham. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Orlando. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, Denver, trailing by 4. He gets that one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The drive-by Ball. Stripped it away. Cunningham against Ball. And the shot is good. Poole's got his second bucket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Releases, and it's Denver scoring again.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
KD looking around. To the paint from 12 feet out. Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point game. Ball against Cunningham. And there's Collins on the assist from Ball.
Assist.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
San Antonio leading by 4. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And this late in the season, Greg, do you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore? They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Simmons checked in for Williams. Maxi Kleber comes in for Wembanyama. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away, misses off the left iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Jaquez, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleber. Pass to Hero. And he lays it straight in.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Now here's Westbrook. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to get something close to the basket.
Here's Thompson. Done outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. San Antonio leading. 1:41 left in the first quarter. Finney Smith and Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Miller's checked in for Jordan Poole. .137 left here in the opening quarter.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Westbrook against Hero to the inside. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
You look at Westbrook's career, he has always been that guy, a triple-double machine who works hard on both sides of the ball night after night.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
With that 6th overall pick in 2018, Mo Bamba hasn't been a star, but is there some untapped potential?
I think so. You've got a shot blocker who can also space the floor from beyond the arc. That's a pretty good foundation to build on.
Spurs making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in.
Cade Cunningham.
There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook finds Cunningham. Miller with a wide open look. They get it back. Finney Smith. And here we can check out the story for Jordan Poole. The Spurs have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And he makes the first. Finney Smith hits them both. And so here's Denver. They trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Bamba. And he recovers it.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Cunningham passes to Westbrook. To Cunningham. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Dunn passes to Hawkes. over Finney-Smith. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And the height Dunn possesses is what allows him to see the floor so well. So good at setting up his guys for quality shots.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Spurs leading by 5 on the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Jokic is out there with John Collins. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Ball. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 spot. Now here's Westbrook. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. And that one's on target from the wing. KD's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for San Antonio. Passes it to Barnes. Collins looking around. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Now here's Westbrook. After the miss from John Collins. Moves back up. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Ball from long range. It's rebounded by Durant.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
He dishes it to Cunningham. The pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Westbrook. It's up a 3. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Alexander Walker. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Looking to end the run. Good as the jump shot falls. Alexander Walker's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Westbrook against Ball. Back to Westbrook. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you all, guys. Kevin Durant is dedicated to his craft, of course, but he relishes his connections off the court as well. He says there's so much you can learn from being an NBA player. Life lessons in basketball, the business around the league. Every stop around the way is an experience for me to accelerate and be better in the next part of my life. Kevin?
Boy, that's great perspective, isn't it? David, thank you so much. Free throw, good. Jokic. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Ben Simmons comes in for Robert Williams. And Poole subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
And And if you were to assemble a first-team all-second rounders, Jokic would be a shoo-in.
Ball, the pass to Jokic, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and the awards. Amazing what he could accomplish in the next few years.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Ball, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Ball. Pass to Alexander Walker. Let's go. It's rebounded by Poole.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Outside, Ball. Kicks to Barnes. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Wembanyama finds Poole. Cunningham right side. Outside Durant from downtown. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Denver calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Here's Jaquez. High, arcing shot.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. 5th on the list, Cade Cunningham.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, Hero. He's coming off a 16-point game against New Orleans.
Looking now at some numbers for Wembanyama. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's around 10 points per game, 3.5 blocks, and 9 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk so much about players getting hot offensively. Well, he's in that same type of groove defensively right now. He is a beast on that end of the floor.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Simmons. And Hero drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's KD, and then Durant with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now, here's Dunn, still without a basket. Over Cunningham, and another miss by Denver.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Dunn, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's the floater. Doesn't go that time. Cunningham with some nice D. KD's shot is good. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And it's Dunn penetrating, and it's sent back by KD.
a tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Pass to Thompson, tipped away. Durant with the steal. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got 11 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Dunn passes to Bamba. Dishes it to Thompson. Out to the right wing. To stop the run. San Antonio with the rebound. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Poole kicks to Durant. Wembanyama outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Poole. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hero. That shot missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Wembanyama.
First free throw is good.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 3 blocked shots, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They obviously crushed it from deep. They were firing it from every angle and kept hitting the target. I mean, look at the score. Obviously, a lot of things went right for them, but that's a big one.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field opportunities that they've allowed. Oh, that's not going to cut it, Annie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. They've got Wembanyama. Jordan Poole is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Poole. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Barnes passes to Collins. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pulls it up. And that one's good. Barnes.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Jokic. Lobbed up there for Collins. Cunningham finds Durant. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. From 12 feet out, another one falls for San Antonio.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Alexander Walker passes to Collins. Passed the ball over Cunningham. San Antonio with the rebound. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
For me, what stands out most about Robert Williams is how aggressive he is on the glass.
Yeah, this guy takes pride in grabbing those boards. His teammates appreciate how hard he works. You always want one of those guys on your team.
Jokic kicks to Barnes. And the rejection by Wembanyama. There's the triple. Collins grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Ball, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Defense tries to shut Ball down, but he takes the contact and gets the shot in the air.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. The first one falls.
Taken 3rd overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
San Antonio making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Ball hits them both. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama outside. Back to Cunningham. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Cunningham's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pass to Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the passing Ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 6. That one drops for him. And that's 17 points for Victor Wembanyama.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Barnes outside. Lets it go from deep. And they get it back. Ball, the pass to Jokic. Clock at 4. Here's Barnes. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Denver ball.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. He gets it in there. Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Outside, KD. Goes up from the top of the key. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. The Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
they've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Miller's checked in for Durant, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Cunningham. Denver also making some changes. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Jokic. Thompson comes in for Collins. And it's Tyler Hero in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Free throw no good for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Denver ball. In for the Nuggets, Hawkins.
Outside ball. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hawkins. And Westbrook pulls it down. The Spurs have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Denver shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Passes it to Hawkins. The pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. And again, Denver no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Shoots over Hero. Westbrook no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Spurs. And a switcher also for Denver. Chris Dunn's checked in for Ball. Simmons against Dunn. Simmons passes to Westbrook. Back to Simmons. The kick out to Westbrook. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Hero. Westbrook can't get it to go.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
The shot's good.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Here's Simmons, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Here's Miller. Denver grabs the miss. Hey, Greg, what do you like about Brandon Miller's game?
You know, Kevin, for me, his combination of length and skill is something every team is looking for. The key in his development would be adding strength and enhancing his ability to attack off the bounce.
And Thompson throws it down.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Westbrook passes to Miller. Bucket is good. Miller's got his first bucket of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Always keeping an eye out for rebounding opportunities. Thompson, just a rookie, but already showing some experience.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Simmons. Overdone. No good off the front iron. Nuggets have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
And there's that vertical of Hero. Gets off the floor with ease and just hammers that one down.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Simmons. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Takes the 13-footer, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And hard to be mad at the defense. Sometimes Hero just makes some really tough contested shots.
Here's Westbrook. That's good from 17 feet away. Westbrook's got 8 points. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Spurs out in front, running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Dunn, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 spot. Denver keeping it going, a new 14-second clock.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Westbrook, buries it down low.
Good concentration there from Westbrook. He got hit.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Denver. Passes to Pickett. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Pickett's got his first points of the game. Dunn against Westbrook. Can't get it to fall.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And that one's good. John.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Westbrook passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Westbrook. Jokic with the steal. Hernan Gomez with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. There's the pass to Dunn. Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001 and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now. That's why Westbrook racks up so many assists.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Denver.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Pickett. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting.
Kay Cunningham's checked in for San Antonio. And Denver with a change here, too. Collins is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Cunningham. Fires Fires from deep. Hands it from downtown.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Here's Alexander Walker. And for a while, the West held bragging rights on being better than the Eastern Conference. Rich, you think that's changed?
I think so. You see a number of powerhouses now in the Eastern Conference, and the West is way more open.
Now, here's Cunningham. Denver grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Pickett. Graham defending. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Cunningham kicks to Graham. No good from the wing.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Here's Chanshaw. Finney Smith defending. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pickett. San Antonio with the rebound. Cunningham looking it over. The dish to Miller. Over Collins. And there's Miller. That's good on the assist by Cunningham.
How about this move by Miller? Using the pick and roll to create some space for himself.
Pickett passes to Collins. We love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel helps big time.
And here's Cunningham after the three-pointer from John Collins. Here's Graham. Plays it up and banks it in. Graham's got his first 2 points of the night.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Chanshaw. Pass to Alexander Walker. Passes it to Chanshaw. That shot off. Spurs have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Cunningham dishes it to Miller. Poked away. Hernan Gomez with the ball. The pass to Chanshaw.
There's been a shooting in Venice Beach.
Pass to Collins. Hernan Gomez in the corner. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Graham with the rebound.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Miller outside. From 13, another one falls for San Antonio.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Here's Pickett. Graham defending. Pickett no good. And so Graham will bring it up for the Spurs.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
So it's the Spurs now after the Nuggets pick up 2. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot missing. Good D by Miller. Now Cunningham. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they...
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.